Hi guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on Miss Carol Burnett and how she recalled fighting for her comedy variety show to be put on the air. Can you imagine that classic? She had to fight to get it there. Let's take a look. Imagine a world where the Carol Burnett show didn't exist. Thankfully, it'll never be a reality, but there was a brief moment when Carol Burnett had to fight to get her show approved. The story has been heard numerous times. However, the legendary actress recently went a little more into detail on the encounter. During an interview with the Dear Multi-Hyphenate podcast, the 89-year-old recalled the moment she signed a decade-long contract with CBS after her departure from the Gary Moore Show. CBS offered me a contract to stay with them for 10 years where I'd be obligated to do one special a year, an hour-long special a year, and 2 guest appearances on some of their sitcoms. Her agent was also able to secure a stipulation in the contract which promised that whenever Burnett was ready to push the button on her own show, CBS would have to air 30 episodes no matter how they felt. Yet the decision had to be made within the first 5 years. Within the first 5 years, if I, Carol, wanted to do a comedy variety show, CBS would have to put it on the air for 30 shows, she said. Fair play that if I pushed the button, they would have to put it on the air whether they wanted to or not. It wasn't until the last week in the 5th year of her contract that Burnett felt that it was time. She called the CBS vice president, who was in New York then, to pitch her idea and ultimately pushed the button. He did not remember the agreement, though. And he said, "What button?" And I said, "You know, where I get the 30 comedy variety shows," she said. Well, let me get back to you. Burnett said, revisiting the conversation. The vice president called her back the next day and told her that comedy variety is a man's game and it's not for you, girl. He even named a list of men who excelled in those varieties and gave her another idea instead to join a sitcom called Here's Agnes. Yet Burnett didn't back down, revealing to the executive that she wanted her show and nothing else. "I don't want to be on Agnes every week. I want to have an hour-long show. I want guest stars. I want music. I want dancers. I want singers. I want sketch comedy." Although they did not have faith in the show, Burnett was able to get started making fun a priority on and set, regardless of what would happen after the 30 episodes. Carol Burnett's show went on to produce 276 shows through 11 seasons, and according to TV Guide and Time magazine, is one of the greatest shows of all time. She showed how imperative it is for women in television or film to stand up for themselves. Her dedication to being a leader, talent, and popularity proved Burnett was destined to have her own show. And a much well-deserved show. And once they got over the hump, I never did understand why Lyle Wagner was a main cast member. I guess they just needed a handsome, good-looking man. He wasn't really a comedian, to my knowledge. But then when Tim Conway come along, him and Harvey Korman were comedy gold. Vicki Lawrence, it was just a great team, the 4 of them. Just beautiful, great. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. If you excuse me for just 1 minute. Had to hit my son on the head because he's making fun of me. I have a great day. God bless you. I'll be praying for you.